Hi, I'm Dee McGill, owner-founder of LDL Hair Extensions. Welcome to It's About to Get Hairy, the podcast that takes you on a journey through the world of hair extensions. Whether you're a hair enthusiast, a stylist, or simply curious about the art of transforming hair, this is the show for you. Join us as we deep dive into the fascinating world of extensions, exploring the latest trends, techniques, and innovations. From clip-ins to handmade wefts, we'll uncover the industry secrets on all things hair. So sit back, relax, and let's embark on a hair-raising adventure together. Welcome to It's About to Get Hairy.
If I can be anything, I think I'm gonna be me.
Welcome to It's About to Get Hairy.
Hi.
I'm Cassie.
I'm Dee.
We are going to debug a myth today because it's really interesting. We were just doing our own research for today's podcast, and we actually came across a few interesting things that this is where the consumer's always lied to. So we're always we go on and on about education, but we just found a prime example that we would like to share with you. So take the floor.
So a quick Google search just to find out what virgin hair is, like we talk about all the time in our social media posts, in salon. Virgin hair simply means untouched. It is free from any chemicals, colour, everything. That is the true definition of virgin hair. As I was doing my own research just to see what it must feel like for a consumer trying to find a product that they've, been told is the best of the best, and a quick Google search, and it just brings up, a plethora of misinformation. So the first thing that I got was a diagram of a hair. It clearly states virgin hair and what it looks like, and on the right-hand side, it describes Remy hair. The really laughable or not laughable thing about this, the really serious thing about this is that the diagram of virgin hair is not virgin hair. It is bleached. So,
you can't get a white blonde, or it would be the rare. It would it's albino hair,
you
essentially.
Can't, people do not grow bleached hair.
No.
So you can go to a salon and have your hair bleached, but you were not born with bleached hair.
And the amount of times we have seen people come in for consultations saying, no, I've got virgin hair. You hate to tell you, but is it in fact bleach? And this is where, it's very hard because you don't want to discredit what other people are saying, but it's
and I think that's a reason for me. I've always kept relatively quiet because for me, I like to stay in my own lane.
Yes.
I've never believed that talking about what other people do really has anything to do with me. I think there's a place for everything. Mm-hmm. But, it's extremely frustrating when you have client after client that comes in and are being told nothing more than lies, really.
And the fact that they put virgin hair and Remy hair, well, it's both Remy hair because it both has a cuticle.
So Remy means that all of the hair's cuticles are facing in the same direction. Therefore, it cannot get matted or tangled. Virgin hair has not been coloured, yet there is a diagram of coloured hair claiming to be virgin and Remy hair. The explanation is collecting hair from one person or one donor is not a simple task in an industry with kilos of hair are shipped from all over the world. Correct?
Yeah.
Yes, correct, because again, the hair is being sourced from all over the world. I think what's really important is that the bundles or the collection of hair is kept intact as it is and not tampered with in any way. Unfortunately, when the hair comes from all over the world, it's where the hair is then sent. So it's sent through to a factory, and the factory are then going to send it through chemical altering. One misconception, I see this a lot too, is, the way that you identify virgin hair is that it's grown from one donor. Yes, it is. But we create hair extensions day in and day out where we may, in order for us to make one set of hair for a client, it can sometimes use 3 ponytails of hair. So our job is to ensure that the ponytails that we're blending are mirror images of themselves, essentially. So as a clearer example perhaps is I can't blend something that is curly and coarse with something that's fine and straight.
Yes.
They need to be mirror
within
images.
the family,
So just because 3 virgin ponytails have been blended together, having 3 ponytails blended together still means it's virgin hair.
And the way you can keep it virgin too, I guess, is, for somebody who has a highlighted set where you've got a bold face frame sitting in like mine, you use two different types of hair. You use a lighter hair to create that highlight and a darker hair. So, that way then we're not colouring that virgin hair and it remains virgin, unlike this bleach product.
It's just, it really, really, really baffles me that in 2023 that we're still getting away with miseducation. I always ask myself, the people that are writing these articles, are they not educated to the truth?
Yes.
Or are they believing the lies perhaps told to them by the manufacturer?
Mm-hmm.
It's always been a question and a struggle that I've asked myself over the years. Sometimes I kind of go in and out. I'm like, why? I know myself as a person that purchases virgin hair, that I know where it comes from.
Yes.
So that would say to me that any person purchasing any type of hair would know where it comes from.
But it's not always the case.
But again, we have people that are buying hair from China.
Yes.
Then telling a consumer that it's something that it's not.
And I think it was years ago that we looked into this because it was the word Russian is always thrown around. The Russian
Biggest
hair
overused
is so overused. But we did look into it at one stage and it was that it could only contain 3 strands, wasn't it? 3 strands of a Russian hair and they can promote it as Russian hair, which is
it's not
very
even,
interesting how easy it is. And they can't do anything about it. You can't.
So also on that, so that's one of the things. There is manufacturers worldwide. So there are manufacturers in Russia. So you can still buy a chemically altered different type of hair in Russia.
Yep.
You can also have it exported from Russia, therefore calling it Russian hair.
Exactly. There is a lot of ways to dance around the actual truth of it.
Correct. But I guess, for the consumer, why, again, you would want virgin, authentic. I'm now calling it authentic virgin hair.
Yes.
People sometimes say to me, Dee, how do you know that it's virgin hair? I just say come in and have a look. Like there is just no
It's like touching paper and butter. Like it's so soft and silky,
It's just a completely different product. And, not only as a hairdresser, but, as somebody that I've got many, many friends that of course are not hairdressers, but, when they see the product, it's just undeniable.
Yes.
The way that it looks, the way it feels, the health, the shine, and the fact that it's not coloured. I want questions, like I want people to send in questions of, or share experiences that, that they've had through, perhaps you've bought virgin hair or what you thought was virgin hair.
Send us photos.
And I guess, how you now feel about, I would assume you now know that it's not virgin hair. So I know that I have a lot of consultations with people where they really did believe that they were buying virgin hair. Yeah. But I guess what also really baffles me too is whenever the moment comes where you know that it's not virgin hair, they still feel as though they can't go back to where they purchased it from to challenge that.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's such an eye-opener for me.
Yeah.
Because I know as a business person, if I sold the product that I sell and for a second it wasn't virgin hair, I know my client's coming back in and saying, 100%. Dee, this is not virgin hair.
But I think that's the difference in integrity is you would be like, I wouldn't sell it. It wouldn't happen. But if somebody was to ever come back with that, you would be like, oh, like come in. Whereas a lot of places are like, you didn't use my products. You didn't use my hair extension aftercare. You did. There's a lot of things that we always say, like with hair extensions, you don't need hair extension products because they contain silicone. So essentially what they're doing is the product that they've sold you that is chemically coated, they want you to continually chemical coat it so that their product doesn't come apart. And then in that time, your warranty wears out and then it was your fault. So I guess that's...
I don't even think most hair extensions have a warranty.
No.
People throw around words in our industry and say, oh, it'll last you 12 months. Oh, it'll last you 3 months.
Which is
I get,
never the case.
Again, lots of people in my chair that sit down and they say, it's actually, again, baffles me because some people say, oh, no, the salon said I'd get 6 months out of it. So they wear it for 6 months, but they actually only have one strand left.
Yes, absolutely.
So,
it's like
just because you were told, okay, it's going to last this long, that's what they wear it for, but they don't, I guess, take into consideration that realistically, with our product at least, with virgin hair, it still looks the same.
Yes, absolutely.
You're not hanging on by literally one strand of hair.
Your life's not held together by one little thread.
Literally. So if you did want to send in any questions that you have or you wanted to chat to us, please send us a DM on our Instagram handle, which is LDL_international, or obviously our podcast here, or Facebook, which is also LDL International.
Always slide into the DMs.
Slide into my DMs.
Right in.
Thank you for coming. This is Cassie. I'm Dee for The Hairy Truth.
It's about to get hairy. I'm done.
It's about to get hairy.